Minor League Baseball is live and into the box. Antonio Cabello. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Wings.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that's out number one. Up next, Conrad Coleman.
Batting second, the first baseman.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Reined in. And there's out number two. Now into the box, Matt Wallner. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Matt Wallner.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. Even at 1-1 the pitch. Coleman stands at second with two gone. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. And now in the box, Shane Lewis.
The pitcher.
From the stretch.
Lewis.
Down the third baseline. No score here as we play inning number two. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And can you believe this? A double play, and that ends the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Drew Mendoza. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball two. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is Evan Skog.
The catcher, Evan.
And he takes ball one. Swing and a liner. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Battle seven.
Next to bat will be Jeter down. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll come in with an average down to 230. 5 homers and 30 RBIs. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. 2-2. Here's a fastball that misses.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jackson Flores comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Padilla calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now here is Omar Manzanillo looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering.
Manzanillo.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Antonio Cabello. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Now batting. The first
Into the box now, Conrad Coleman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Cut it. Hold on to it.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center.
Relay.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wallner, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Coleman, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Wings lead it 1-0. Digging in will be Shane Lewis. The potential tying run for him at third base.
Lewis.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. There's a base hit on the line. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Digging in next, Adam Hall. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And stepping in, Drew Mendoza hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
High in the air out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up is Evan Skog. He singled in his first AB.
The catcher, Evan.
Grounded up the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Right here. Cut it.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 2-0 now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Dan, these are the moments throughout the course of the game where you got to execute a pitch. Take me inside the mindset. 2-0. You know the hitter's sitting fastball right here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, hey, it's not an easy spot to be in as a pitcher. You're falling behind 2 balls and no strikes. You know that right now you have to come in for a strike, and that's what he did, and certainly gets the barrel to it for a base hit.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now. Now it'll be Omar Manzanillo, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 out.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Suey. The Iron Pigs lead it 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Antonio Cabello.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Swung on, missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next, it'll be Conrad Coleman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
On to first to complete the double play. So the next to bat will be Jonathan Walton. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Jonathan Walton.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, here we go.
Nope, that's foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Fly ball right down the line and left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. 5 innings complete. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 4-2. So here now is the pitcher, Shane Lewis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. King offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. Alex Faedo enters to do the
Here now is our final run score. First for the victorious Redwoods.
AAA East action just a few moments away, but as final preparations are being made, let's get a look at tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Shane Lewis comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty B. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kevin Maraville will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And now, Shane Lewis. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Lewis.
Now the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Batting fourth. Not shortstop. Kevin.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Walton. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate, here is Shane Lewis, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Line hard to center field. Cabello is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in next, Shane Lewis.
The center fielder, number 13, Shane Lewis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Diaz on at first. Nobody out. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. On he goes down and lines this one into left field. A base hit.
Working, big guy.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
And now here is Cole Freeman.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cole Freeman.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up no run. Now at the plate, Shane Lewis.
Fielder, number 13, Shane
First offering.
Lewis.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kevin Maraville earned his 9th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Julian Fernandez closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
On base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Spencer Howard, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Shane Lewis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Drake able to track it down for the 3rd out. We've played an inning, still nothing. New inning set to get underway, and digging in next is Jeter Downs.
The shortstop, Jeter.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ademan backs up a bit and he takes charge for the 1st out. Next to bat will be Jeter Downs. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He pulls into 3rd safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. Stepping in once again is Cole Freeman. He bounced out last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Leading off.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
The center fielder, Shane Lewis.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning. Now to bat, Jackson Flores. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lewis will settle under it to make the play for the 1st out as the runner. Striding in is Kevin Drake, and their runners at the corners now.
Kevin Drake.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Stepping up is Shane Lewis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Drake is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Conrad Coleman, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Conrad Coleman.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Lewis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Leading off for the Iron Pigs, the center fielder,
Shane Lewis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Rochester Red Wings took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Victorious Red Wings, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left.
The game's future stars. At the plate now is Shane Lewis, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a liner. Walton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Ready now is Shane Lewis.
The center fielder, number 13, Shane Lewis.
First delivery to him. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ready on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So next to hit is Drew Mendoza. He bounced out last time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So next to bat will be Shane Lewis, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge it.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
One time, right now.
Grounded back up the middle.
All right, you're here, you're here.
Whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next, here is Yusniel Diaz, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lewis on third with 2 out. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. He's set the 3-1, and he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Next up, Adam Hall, and their runners at the corners now.
Adam Hall.
The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now to the plate, J.J. Schwartz. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he pops him up back behind second base. Hall to stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Next to hit, Shane Lewis. He doubled his last time up.
Lewis.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So stepping in is Jonathan Walton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next to stand in is Matt Wallner, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Minor league baseball is live. Now at the plate is Nick Kurtz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In the air, down the line in left. Sharp is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And here is the outfielder, Mike Ford. And it's fouled away. Kurtz at second with 2 down. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here's the 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Juarez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Edmundo Esquivel. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Anthony Volpe comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Lee Jin Chu.
Batting it. The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Chu.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. So now to the plate, Pedro Mateo.
For Scranton Wilkes-Barre, the right fielder.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now Nick Kurtz.
Third baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Short, hit hard. It's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off. But he went back, the batter made the adjustment, and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Joe McCarthy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. Sharp is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here is Eric Goddard. Flew out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sharp is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Mike Ford. That's popped up. Williams trying to get there, But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that
dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And the throw-in gets away from him. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Edmundo Esquivel comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So now into the box is Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground over to first, and that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 into the box. Lee Jin Chu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Pedro Mateo. Hot shot down the line. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Next to dig in, Nick Kurtz. Singled in his last at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, here is Joe McCarthy. He flew out in his last debut.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Nope, that's foul.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate, Eric Goddard.
Number 8. Eric.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a liner. Diaz is there, 2 down. Here's Mike Ford. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
First baseman, Mike Ford.
Popped up. Listy waits on it. And that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Joel Caesar will come on.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-5 tonight's final. Lehigh Valley used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
1 error. They left.
Time for baseball of the... So now here is Shane Lewis looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gap. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lewis, the runner at second with 1 away. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Shane Lewis. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit further off.
Find the ball. Man, you smoked that thing. That a boy.
Striding forward now is the DH.
Now
Shane Lewis singled in his last at-bat.
Lewis.
First pitch of the AB now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Come on, man, get your pitch up there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
On to first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take it.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Shane Lewis. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Fouled away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. 8-4 tonight. Scranton Wilkes-Barre wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Danny Duffy takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
No errors. They left 9 runners.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Kevin Maraville, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday.
Up next, Shane Lewis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
In tight, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Yusniel Diaz is the next at bat. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in 2 minutes. Now into the box, Jason Vosler. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lewis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Next, it'll be Shane Lewis.
Number 13.
He's set. Here it comes.
Lewis.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hey, what time? Right now.
Fouled off. The 1-2. fly ball out toward
Find
left
the ball,
center field.
halfway.
Goddard is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners. And now in the box, Shane Lewis flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Pick it up.
Trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and he is out at digging in next, Shane Lewis. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Lewis.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Mike Ford.
The batter, the first baseman.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And stepping in, Shane Lewis. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
And a dive, but he's back in there. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-2, the final. To never look.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.